Friendship is one of the most rewarding relationships we can have in life. A real friend can lift your spirits, help you grow, and stand by you in both joy and hardship. Conversely, a toxic friend can drain your energy, harm your self-esteem, and bring negativity into your life. The problem is that poisonous friends don't always appear harmful at first. They may hide behind smiles, shared memories, or even kind gestures. But beneath the surface, the difference between a toxic friend and a real one can become crystal clear if you know what signs to look for. In this article, we'll explore the key differences between toxic and real friends, how to spot the warning signs, and why setting boundaries is essential for maintaining your mental and emotional well-being. What makes a real friend? Before discussing the characteristics of toxic friendships, it's essential to understand what defines a real, healthy friendship. Mutual respect. Real friends respect your opinions, even when they differ from theirs. They don't belittle your beliefs or choices. Instead, they offer honest advice when necessary without being judgmental or harsh. Support and encouragement. A real friend celebrates your successes and lifts you during tough times. They are your cheerleader, not your competitor. They want to see you grow, even if you're temporarily unavailable or preoccupied with other goals. Trust and honesty. You should feel comfortable sharing your thoughts and vulnerabilities with a real friend, knowing your trust won't be betrayed. While no one is perfect, a real friend values honesty and transparency. Equality in the relationship. Healthy friendships are balanced. Both friends put in effort, initiate conversations, and feel heard. One person doesn't dominate while the other constantly gives in. Healthy boundaries. A real friend understands the importance of personal space, time, and limits. They don't guilt-trip you or try to control your decisions when you're unavailable. The hallmarks of toxic friendship. Toxic friends can come in many forms, and the toxicity might not be evident at first. However, over time, their behavior tends to follow specific patterns. Constant criticism or judgment. A toxic friend often puts you down, sometimes in the name of just joking. They may mock your dreams, appearance, or choices in a way that chips away at your confidence. Manipulation and control. These friends are often manipulative. They may use guilt, threats, or emotional blackmail to get their way. You might find yourself constantly doing things for them out of obligation or fear of confrontation. One-sidedness. In a toxic friendship, one person does all the taking, and the other does all the giving. You might be their go-to emotional support, but they're nowhere to be found when needed. Jealousy and competition. Instead of being happy about your successes, a toxic friend might become envious. They might try to one-up you or undermine your achievements to make themselves feel superior. Gaslighting and denial. Toxic friends often twist facts to make you question your perception. If you confront them about hurtful behavior, they might deny it, claim you're being too sensitive, or blame you instead. Real friends versus toxic friends, the key differences. One of the clearest ways to distinguish between a real friend and a toxic one is to observe their behavior in various aspects of the relationship. In a healthy friendship, communication is open, honest, and respectful. A real friend listens and speaks empathetically, while a toxic friend tends to be manipulative, dismissive, or overly critical. Regarding support, a genuine friend encourages and uplifts you, celebrating your victories and offering comfort in tough times. In contrast, a toxic friend can be emotionally draining, often unsupportive, or even resentful of your successes. Respect for boundaries is a hallmark of a good friendship. Real friends understand and honor your time, space, and personal limits. Toxic friends, however, frequently overstep or disregard these boundaries, making you feel uncomfortable or guilty for asserting them. Conflict resolution sets real friends apart in moments of disagreement. They are willing to have honest conversations and work through issues maturely. On the other hand, toxic friends tend to blame others, avoid accountability, or escalate the situation unnecessarily. Consistency is another key trait. True friends are present through both good and bad times. Toxic friends typically show up only when it benefits them or is convenient. A real friend demonstrates trustworthiness by keeping your confidence and standing by your word. In contrast, a toxic friend may gossip about you, betray your trust, or twist your words. Lastly, when it comes to encouragement, real friends inspire you to grow and become your best self. Toxic friends often try to hold you back, sometimes out of jealousy or insecurity. Why people stay in toxic friendships? Even when someone realizes a friendship is toxic, they might still stay. But why? Shared history. Sometimes, the length of a friendship can act like emotional glue. You've known each other since childhood or gone through significant events together. Letting go feels like erasing a piece of your past. Fear of being alone. The thought of losing a friend, even a toxic one, can be frightening. People may worry that they won't find someone else or be isolated. Guilt and obligation. Manipulative friends often make you feel guilty for even considering stepping back. You might feel you owe them for being there once, even if they're no longer supportive. Denial. Sometimes it's easier to overlook toxic behaviors than confront them. People convince themselves it's not that bad, or that their friend will change. When and how to let go. Letting go of a toxic friend doesn't mean you're bad. It means you value your well-being. Here are a few tips for making the decision and following through. Evaluate the relationship. Ask yourself how you feel after spending time with this person. Are you energized and happy? Or drained and anxious? That feeling is often the most honest indicator. Set clear boundaries. Before cutting ties, try setting boundaries. If the person consistently violates them, it's a strong sign they don't respect you. Communicate honestly, if safe. If it feels safe to do so, consider having a candid conversation. Use I statements like, "I feel unappreciated when," to express your concerns. Take a break. Sometimes, a pause in the friendship offers clarity. Time apart can show you whether you miss the person for who they truly are or simply out of habit. Walk away without drama. Not every friendship ends in fireworks. Sometimes, the best way is to slowly distance yourself, especially if the confrontation feels unsafe or unproductive. Rebuilding after a toxic friendship. Losing a friend, no matter how toxic, can hurt. But it's also a powerful opportunity for growth. Here's how to heal and rebuild. Reflect on lessons learned. What did the friendship teach you about yourself, your boundaries, and your needs? Understanding this can help you avoid similar dynamics in the future. Surround yourself with positive people. Fill your life with people who make you feel seen, valued, and respected. Quality trumps quantity when it comes to friendship. Practice self-care. Invest in your well-being, whether it's through therapy, hobbies, journaling, or simply taking time to rest. The more grounded you are, the healthier your relationships will be. Stay open to new connections. Don't let one bad friendship close you off from others. Healthy relationships exist, and you deserve to have them. Real friends, the anchor in life's storms. Real friends are a rare and beautiful gift. They are the ones who, please pick up the phone at 2 a.m. because they know you need to talk. Listen without trying to fix or judge. Celebrate your weirdness and uniqueness. Encourage you to be the best version of yourself. Hold you accountable with kindness. They're not perfect, and neither are you. But together, you grow, learn, and evolve. Final thoughts. Friendship is not just about shared laughs or good times. It's about support, mutual respect, and genuine care. While toxic friends can camouflage themselves in charm or shared history, their impact on your mental and emotional well-being is often destructive. Recognizing the difference between a real friend and a toxic one is not just helpful. It's necessary. It empowers you to make decisions that protect your peace and nurture your growth. As you move forward, remember that you are worthy of healthy, honest, and uplifting relationships. You deserve to be surrounded by people who see your light and never try to dim it.